beautiful people. What's good? What's poppin'? I hope you're having a great day so far. If not, that's okay. That's all right. Come on. Sit down with me. We're going to flip that frown upside down. We're going to get into another reaction for you, okay? So, you guys, I had the opportunity to check my subscriber count from over the Mother's Day weekend. You guys just blew me out the water. Why are we at 1,000 subs? Clap it up for yourselves. Clap it up. The Mia Reacts Fam Bam has came a long way, alright? I remember back in August of 2024, I started at 0. There was nobody here, nobody giving those suggestions, nobody giving, feedback regarding my videos, but it's such a surreal moment for me to see that for someone like me that it is possible to get 1,000 subs, okay? I did not think you guys would like my reactions the way that you guys are liking them. Let alone, I didn't, expect much. I was just, getting on YouTube here for a hobby because younger me used to always look up to the other content creators and always wanted to make videos, and here we are today. So I just want to send you guys my love, some virtual hugs. Thank you so much for believing in me, guys, and also believing in yourselves, okay? Because each day that you click into one of my videos, that just shows me that regardless, whatever we have going on, whether it be work, school, that I'm possibly making if not 100, maybe just one person's day a little better, and that makes my day a little better. But other than that, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this video. So it is another police body cam vid. It is titled, "Man Flees After Stealing from His Grandma." I have 2 questions. Why are we stealing from the elderly? 2, why are we also stealing from family? But let's not waste no more time. Let's dive on in.
Today.
My grandson took my car without my permission.
What's his name?
Gregory. The issue is he's on bail.
At the same time, another officer spots someone matching Gregory's description.
What's your first name, man?
What?
What's your first name? Lawrence?
Yeah.
It's not Gregory?
No.
Do you have an ID just so we can confirm that? You're matching a suspect's description, black puffy jacket. That's why I'm asking. You don't have any ID. You said your name is Lawrence.
It's pretty threatening there because, the way he was acting when he was here. He was very, very angry.
What's he wearing right now for pants?
Like dark gray tight pants, jeans.
Should be like dark gray tight pants or jeans.
Where do you stay at, Lawrence?
I'm homeless.
You're homeless?
Yeah. You don't have any weapons on you? No.
Can you take off your mask for me?
That's COVID. I'd rather not COVID outside. Yeah.
COVID
Do you have facial
outside?
hair?
No.
It kind of looks like him. That's why I'm asking. How old are you, man?
To sit here and lie like this, I just know this probably breaks his grandmother's heart. To, 1, watch your grandchild grow up, and 2, for him to steal from you, and you probably didn't even expect him to do this, let alone he probably wasn't even raised that way.
23.
23.
Yeah.
So your name's not Gregory.
No.
So how can we disprove that then, man?
I don't have no ID.
No ID, no nothing.
Is he wearing white sneakers?
White sneakers with
So you just an NPC character with no name walking around? Come on now.
black and red.
Black and red sneakers, and then yes, with a black with the backpack. All right. So how is he threatening you?
Oh man, this is messed up.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
Mental, sit here and lie.
The officer's taser probe wire is wrapped around the taser due to the failed deployment, rendering it unusable. Now the only tool he has available is his firearm.
What are the cases when the firearm can be used? I know once you seem like you are threatening the officer's life, I could have sworn they're liable to shoot now to defend themselves. And I'm sure there's some other stipulations behind it, but you guys let me know. I'm not too clear. I know it probably varies by state also.
Don't move! No, man. Get down on the ground now! Get on the ground! One at gunpoint.
Oh, he's still moving.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now!
Please listen to him. He got a whole gun. I would hate to see him use this gun right now.
Fucking cooperate. Just fucking put the guns on it. Cooperate then. Well, you got to hurt my arm. Just put the cuffs on, man. Trying to
Stop resisting. Put your hands behind your back.
You're hurting my arm, man. You're hurting my arm. You're hurting my arm. You're hurting my arm, man.
Well, stop resisting.
We got one blackmail detained.
Where the fuck are you guys?
1020, we're gonna card you.
248, where are you guys at?
It's going to be a roundabout in the neighborhood of Ulm.
Well, I cannot breathe.
We'll try to get into Mary's.
Oh, for stealing from your grandma. That's crazy.
Stand up.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but this is just me. Each time I watch one of these body cam videos, and the minute these people either take off running or they fall, or once officers, you know, they tackle them to the ground, or even those cases where they have to lay on the ground, the cuffs go on, or just excessive force is used. I don't know about y'all, but I always get third-hand embarrassment. Like I'm the one getting cuffed, because it's just not making no sense. I think maybe it's just how I know I operate. I'm not doing all this. I would rather take my dignity with me and just comply. Especially if I'm in the wrong.
You can cancel 1033.
Where is it?
Numerics 1264.
Of what?
I know that is
Where are
frustrating.
you guys?
Sit on the ground. You good?
Yep. Medical till our 20 for tasing.
You good for a second?
Yep.
Hey, what street is this? What street? What street is this? Never mind.
1264 Acker Court.
Stay over there, you're good.
Stay over there, please. Art, can you stay over there, please? What?
I live here.
Okay, we're asking you to stay over there.
You're gonna get your outside again, dude. Chill out. Step back.
Spread your feet apart.
Take a step back.
Spread your feet apart. Spread my fucking arm. Cooperate.
Gregory is being difficult for a reason. He's got something on him that will soon complicate things.
So is it a gun? Is it a weapon?
Stop. Stop it.
What? Just cooperate. Stop resisting.
Stop.
Stop resisting.
Stop.
Not resisting. You keep trying to get away from us. Stop resisting.
I don't understand why making it harder for an officer, let alone officers, and you're already detained because you're hiding something. It really just defeats the purpose. They're still gonna find it. You might as well you're in cuffs. What is there to hide at this point? You might as well just give up whatever you got.
You are. Man, extra.
Y'all being extra, he says. If anybody being extra is you stealing from your grandmother. I don't know about you, but that's some low life stuff right there, okay? To steal from, again, the elderly, senior citizens, and let alone it to be a family member. That's already disrespectful.
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
Stop.
get off my.
Stop.
Stop trying to resist. Stop trying to resist. I'm trying to stand up.
All right, take him to the ground. I'm done. Take him to the ground. Maintain his hands because he keeps reaching for his crotch.
You're hurting my fucking arm.
Stop resisting.
You're hurting my arm. Stop resisting.
Hey, man. What's your name, man?
It's Gregory.
It's Gregory.
Gregory.
Well, stop grabbing my balls.
Gregory, we gotta check your pants. You keep reaching in there. We're just trying to search you good. All right? I can't do that because you got 2 separate pairs of pants on.
Bro, I can't. This shit hurts.
Okay, so if you stop tensing up and pulling away from us, we can search you and get you back in the car. Okay? But you're making it damn
This
difficult.
is ridiculous what you're doing
Okay,
right now.
well, you're making it difficult. So are you going to comply and stop pulling away? Or you're going to let us do what we need to do?
Keep trying to reach in his pants for something. We're trying to figure out what it is.
Just pull the long pants all the way off.
Just pull them down.
He's got the shorts on. He's good.
Is it money?
You ready to start cooperating?
I really want to know what he's hiding. That's really what I want to know. It's giving like maybe it's money. Could be some drug. I'm not sure.
Stand you up, you have to lay there on the ground. I'm sure it's not comfortable. Okay, so you don't need medical to look at you right now on scene?
All right, that's fine. Yeah,
Look
Sir,
at this,
just
embarrassing.
making sure there's...
You're outside in your undies. That's why I'm like, this is embarrassing. I wouldn't even want them to do this to me. That's why I'm like, I don't understand why people do this. Why do they go this route once they get caught? Like, I genuinely don't understand. Like, it's bizarre to me, you guys, with their entitlement. It's like each body cam video that I've seen so far, after they get caught or while they're dealing or communicating with the police, it's always this sense of like arrogance and entitlement. Not each person, but majority of the ones where they're in the wrong, it's always they use this tone as if they just are so right. And it just kills me every time.
Standing right here. They drove over here for you. Do you need them to look at you on scene? Okay, you guys are clear. Thank you.
Yeah, I man.
What happened to your shoulder?
Yeah, I think I'll be all right. When we were talking to him over there, he kept reaching in his pockets and messing with his pants. And then when we started to step to him, we went to detain him. As soon as he put his hand on him, he bolted. Yeah. Whatever he was reaching for, he might have dumped someplace along the side or the front of it.
Probably the shotgun cartridge he's not supposed to be in possession of. He's out on bond right now. I think what he was trying to conceal was the shotgun shell he has, which I believe is a convicted felon. So, and he's out on bond right now. Aunt was saying she was scared that he's trying to leave before his hearing. So,
An officer returns to Gregory's grandmother to continue getting the full story.
sorry about that earlier. My partners were out with your grandson, and then I guess he lied to them about his name and he fled on foot. So he was taken into custody. I had questions for you that obviously I got interrupted with. Do you mind if I come in? Thank you. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, that's
Does he
sad.
have any conditions of his bond? Like things he's not allowed to do while he's out on bond?
Well, he can't leave the state.
Right.
I don't know if he have any conditions.
Right, like not allowed to be in possession of firearms or
he can't do
ammunition.
that because
Does it show that on the paperwork though? Can you show me?
So he's in jail?
Well, right now he's at the hospital getting checked out and everything.
You need more than check on you. Something's not right about it.
Did he make any comments today that indicated that he wanted to do that?
Said, since I called the police on him, I'm never going to see him again because he might be floating in the land. You know, he always searching for my gun, but I don't leave it in his house because he's in my house all day.
And I'm just trying to do an evaluation too, right? Arresting people when they commit crimes, when they are suffering from a mental crisis, isn't going to do anything for them, right? Obviously, they're lacking the intent to actually commit a crime. The intent to commit the crime of stealing the firearm is not really to deprive somebody else of their property, but really more so to fulfill whatever suicidal ideations I may have, right? So I want to make sure that he's getting the help he needs. I did locate a shotgun shell on him, so that's why I'm trying to see where would that come from? Do you know?
Got these here. He had a whole box.
Usually when it comes to
A
firearm-related charges, part of the bond conditions would be no possession of firearms.
And he was out on bond. To my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. You know, you're more than free to. When it comes to a bond, I know all the time periods are different for how long you are on it, but I wonder how close he was to being done with bond, because regardless, you getting a bond, just do right. I know it can be hard for some people to do right. I do know it's very easy for people to, reoffend and go straight on back to jail or prison. But, oh my gosh, if you get a second, third chance and they put you on bond, I beg you guys, just do right. There is nothing. I've had family that went to jail and prison. There ain't nothing appeasing about jail or prison. So just do right.
Or ammunition.
And I know for some people it's easier said than done.
Possession of ammunition right now, so we're trying to see, is this something that we can request that the judge revokes his bond based off of his violation? We just have to see what his conditions are to be able to prove that. So
Gregory's family was not able to locate the paperwork for his bond conditions at this time. However, Gregory's previous criminal history reveals charges for burglary and grand theft of a firearm. Since one of these charges involved a firearm, it is highly likely that one of Gregory's bond conditions prevented him to be in possession of firearms and ammunition. For this incident, Gregory was charged with providing a false name to a law enforcement officer and resisting arrest without violence, totaling a bond of $1,000. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Now, in a situation like this, we have a male who's a family member, but he's also a criminal. And I've seen way too many times people give a son, a daughter, or in this case, a grandson a pass just because they're related. So I give much respect to the grandmother for calling the police. But I am curious as to why this male was given bail, because the grandmother did state that he was threatening and angry. And you would be shocked how many criminals are walking the streets just like Gregory due to clerical errors or lost paperwork. And some time ago in Philly, we had a violent confrontation with a suspect who had no business being free when he attempted to end our lives by way of a gun.
It go for not just something as small as Gregory's burglary and resisting arrest charges, where we have rapists walking the street out on bail. Now, we got full-fledged murderers out on bail walking the street right now. So y'all tell me if you think the justice system is broken or not.
Now, thank goodness it ended well for us, but this guy had prior drug charges, prior assaults on police before he even fired a gun at us. But long story short, he didn't receive the time he should have gotten for attempted murder of police officers. And do you know why? Because of lost court files. And trust me, this does happen a lot. Because I have went to court on many occasions prepared, knowing that I did everything correctly, ready to testify, just to see the case get thrown out. And most times it's not because of the police officer. It's due to overburdened courts and lost paperwork. Now back to Gregory. Here's a guy that's obviously taking advantage of his grandmother, which is horrible because she's obviously trying to help him out while he's out on bail. And always remember, just because somebody's family doesn't mean that they have your back. And
say it again, sir. Because one thing I've learned, sometimes blood is not always thicker than water. It's not. And sometimes, family is what you make of it.
Now, because of Greg's actions, he has the grandmother stressed out and the cops in hot pursuit. And then we have the taser incident. But hypothetically, if the officer had to use his gun, many people will blame the officer. But in reality, Greg probably shouldn't even been walking the street. Now, thankfully, Greg was arrested, and his grandmother can breathe easier knowing that he won't be able to terrorize her. But the real question is, when will the justice system be reformed, and when will they stop allowing these repeat offenders to be just as free as you and I? But lastly, guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section on what changes you think need to be made about bail. Because in the end, this affects all of us.
I think what could possibly be changed about bail. I'm guessing depending on the offense, maybe setting it higher. But I know sometimes I think it is already set up like that, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, to piggyback off of what the last officer was discussing, you guys let me know what you do. What do you guys think should be done about bail? I say, maybe some stipulations need to be changed with, the pricing of it, maybe even higher for the higher offenses, to the point where they really can't even post bonds so they can get out, and maybe lowering it for the ones that are not that critical and not that serious. But yeah, y'all, that was Man Fleas after stealing from his grandma. Let me know what you thought about this video down below in the comments. Don't be afraid, don't be shy to leave feedback or suggestions for the next future watch on my channel. Other than that, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys in the next video.